Part 6.14. The Cattle Al-An'am. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed. We continue our profound journey through the majestic Surah Al-An'am with an expanded and more comprehensive exposition of verses. Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6 to 111. To Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6 to 115. These passages are a powerful and a direct confrontation with the psychological and a spiritual state of the disbeliever. They meticulously peel back the layers of deception and denial, revealing the ultimate reality that awaits those who invent lies against Allah and deny His verses. This part will take us on a solemn journey to the Day of Judgment, showing us the futility of their fabrications and their ultimate helplessness. We will dissect the theological arguments within these verses, explore their profound Sufi implications, and confirm their teachings with the timeless wisdom of the prophetic traditions. Section 1. The futility of disbelief and the pattern of divine opposition. The verses that form the foundation of our initial discussion in this segment are as follows. Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6 to 111. And even if we sent down to them the angels, the dead spoke to them, and we gathered before them everything as a testimony, they would not believe unless Allah willed it, but most of them are ignorant. This verse, Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6 to 111, is a profound and a direct refutation of the disbelievers' demands for physical signs. It states that their disbelief is not a result of a lack of evidence, but a result of a profound spiritual and an intellectual arrogance. The verse paints a magnificent and a powerful picture, stating that even if Allah were to send down the angels as a testimony, and even if the dead were to be brought back to life and speak to them, and even if all of creation were to be gathered before them as a testimony, they still would not believe. The verse then provides the profound and a spiritual reason for this, unless Allah willed it. This is a profound and a timeless reminder that belief is not a result of external coercion, but of a divinely guided heart. It is the result of Hidayah, divine guidance, and Tawfiq, divine success, that is bestowed upon a heart that is sincerely seeking the truth. The verse concludes with a powerful and a sobering truth. But most of them are ignorant. This is not a statement about intellectual ignorance, but about a profound spiritual ignorance that is a result of a hardened heart and a profound spiritual heedlessness. This verse is a profound and a comforting reminder for all those who call to Allah's path, for it frees the heart from the burden of trying to coerce others into belief. The ultimate choice and the ultimate responsibility lie with the individual. Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6 to 112. And thus we have made for every prophet an enemy, devils from mankind and jinn, inspiring to one another a decorative speech and delusion. But had your Lord willed, they would not have done it, so leave them in that which they invent. This verse, Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6 to 112, is a profound and a sobering statement that reveals a divine and a timeless pattern. It states, and thus we have made for every prophet an enemy, devils from mankind and jinn. This is a profound and a powerful reminder that every prophet and their followers have faced a profound and a relentless opposition. The verse then reveals the nature of this opposition, stating that these devils from mankind and jinn inspire to one another a decorative speech and delusion. This is a profound and a chilling description of the intellectual and the rhetorical deception that is used to fight against the truth. They make falsehood seem appealing, they make lies seem beautiful, and they make errors seem like wisdom. This is a profound and a timeless reality that the forces of falsehood have always used to deceive and to mislead humanity. The verse then provides a profound and a final statement of divine will and human choice. But had your Lord willed, they would not have done it, so leave them and that which they invent. This is a profound and a liberating truth for the prophet, peace be upon him, and all believers. For it frees the heart from the immense burden of trying to fight every single lie and every single deception. It is a profound and a powerful command to focus on the truth and to leave the falsehood to its own devices. Context of revelation. The intellectual and spiritual obstinacy of Mecca. The verses in this section were revealed at a time when the Meccan elite had exhausted all their intellectual and rhetorical arguments against the prophet, peace be upon him. Their final resort was to demand a sign, a physical miracle, to prove his prophethood. These verses directly address this demand, exposing it for what it is, a profound and a spiritual arrogance that is a result of a hardened heart. They were not genuinely seeking the truth. Rather, they were looking for a reason to justify their disbelief. The verses serve as a profound form of divine comfort to the prophet, peace be upon him, and the early believers who were facing immense psychological and emotional pressure. The verses provide a clear and a decisive intellectual and a spiritual framework that distinguishes the truth from the falsehood. Sufi perspective, the journey of the heart and the oneness of essence. From a Sufi perspective, the verses in this section are the very essence of Tawhid. The Sufi understands that the journey of a spiritual traveler, salik, is a journey from the outward manifestations of the created world to the inward reality of the Creator. The inability to see Allah with the eyes is not a barrier, but a profound spiritual truth that a created eye can never encompass the divine essence. The ultimate goal of the salik is to see with the heart kalb, a spiritual faculty that is capable of witnessing the divine light and the divine presence. The Sufi understands that the names Al-Latif and Al-Kabir are a profound and a personal invitation to a deeper relationship with the Creator. The Sufi believes that true spiritual success is to have one's entire being so filled with the love and the knowledge of Allah that there is no room for any other fear or any other love. The Sufi understands that the ultimate security is in the knowledge that all things, all our worries, and all our affairs are in the hands of the Al-Wakil, the ultimate guardian. Commentary from Ziya-ul-Quran, The Wisdom of Divine Attributes. The Ziya-ul-Quran commentary provides a deep scholarly analysis of the theological and spiritual dimensions of these verses. The commentator explains that the phrase, "How can he have a son while he has no companion?" is a profound and a timeless argument that is a direct challenge to the very foundation of Christianity and other polytheistic religions. He provides a detailed explanation of the divine wisdom behind the names Al-Latif and Al-Kabir, explaining that these names signify a profound and a deep relationship with the Creator. The commentator also provides a beautiful and a scholarly explanation of the divine Kun Fayakun, explaining that it is not a spoken command, but a manifestation of his divine will. The commentary beautifully articulates how these verses serve as a profound and a powerful call to a deeper and a more personal relationship with the Creator. Hadith with reference, the vision of the Creator and the immense rewards of goodness. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught with profound wisdom on the themes of these verses, emphasizing the importance of belief in the unseen and the immense reward of seeking the company of the sincere. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught, "Know that you will not see your Lord until you die." This hadith is found in Sahih Muslim Hadith number 2931. This profound hadith directly relates to the verse Kanzul Iman, Quran, the cattle 6-103. It provides a direct and a definitive answer to the question of seeing Allah in this life, confirming the divine truth that our physical eyes are not capable of encompassing His infinite reality. The hadith also gives a subtle promise that this vision is reserved for the hereafter, a profound and a magnificent reward for the righteous. The Prophet, peace be upon him, also taught, "The best among you are those who have the best manners and characters." This hadith is found in Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 3559. This profound hadith, while not directly related to the verses, is a powerful and a timeless lesson that the best form of worship is not just in ritual, but in our character. It is a profound reminder that our actions are a manifestation of our inner state, and that the best form of spiritual worship is to embody the divine names and attributes in our character. Section 2. The spiritual consequence of denial and the unalterable truth. We now continue our journey through Surah Al-An'am, examining the verses that delve into the profound consequences of disbelief and the ultimate reward of a life of faith. Kanzul Quran, the cattle, 6-113, and we sent the devils, so that the hearts of those who do not believe in the hereafter would incline to it, and that they would be pleased with it, and that they would commit that which they are committing. This verse, Kanzul, Iman, Quran, the cattle, 6-113, is a profound and a chilling statement that reveals the spiritual and a psychological reality of those who do not believe in the hereafter. It states that the devils from mankind and jinn have a profound influence on the hearts of those who are spiritually heedless. The verse establishes a profound and a direct link between the lack of belief in the hereafter and the inclination towards falsehood. The pursuit of fleeting worldly desires and the spiritual heedlessness that comes with it is a result of a profound spiritual disconnect. When a person is not convinced of the reality of the hereafter, they are more inclined to listen to the decorative and the deceitful speech of the devils. The verse then states that they would be pleased with it, and that they would commit that which they are committing. This is a profound and a sober reminder that a person's deeds are a direct reflection of their spiritual state. A person who is spiritually astray finds their misdeeds to be pleasing and virtuous. The verse is a powerful and a direct warning to the believers to not fall into the trap of spiritual heedlessness. For it is the first step towards a profound and a spiritual descent. Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6-114. Then is it other than Allah I should seek as a judge, while it is He who has revealed to you the book explained in detail. This verse, Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6-114, is a powerful and a direct command to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and a profound intellectual and a spiritual challenge to all of humanity. It is a direct refutation of any claims that a person can find a better judge or a better criterion for truth than the Quran. The verse begins with a rhetorical and a powerful question. Then is it other than Allah I should seek as a judge? The answer is implicit and unequivocal. There is no better judge. There is no better criterion for truth. There is no better source of guidance than Allah and His divine revelation. The verse then states a profound and a divine truth, while it is He who has revealed to you the book explained in detail. The Quran is not just a book of general principles, but a book that is explained in detail, providing a clear and a decisive guidance on every aspect of life. The verse then confirms the truth of the Quran by stating that those to whom the book was given know that it has been revealed by the Lord in truth. This is a profound and a direct testimony from the people of the book, who knew that the Quran was a continuation of the same divine message that was revealed to them. The verse concludes with a powerful and a profound instruction. So do not ever be among the doubters. This is a profound and a direct command to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and all believers to have a profound and an unshakable certainty in the truth of the Quran. Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6-115, and the word of your Lord has been fulfilled in truth and in justice. No one can alter His words, and He is the hearing, the knowing. This verse, Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6-115, is a magnificent and powerful statement on the nature of the Quran. It is a profound and an unequivocal statement on the absolute perfection and the unchangeable nature of the Quran. The verse states that the word of Allah has been fulfilled in truth and in justice, a perfect balance between the two. The Quran is not just a book of truth, but a book of justice, providing a perfect and a divine balance between the two. The verse then states a profound and a timeless reminder. No one can alter His words. This is a profound and a timeless reminder that the Quran is a divinely preserved book, a sacred trust that has been protected from any form of human alteration or a corruption. The verse concludes with two of Allah's magnificent names, As-Sami, the hearing, and Al-Alim, the knowing, signifying His infinite knowledge and His absolute awareness of all things. Our comprehensive analysis of the verses of Surah Al-An'am reveals a profound and interconnected argument for the absolute oneness of Allah. The surah masterfully transitions from the surah ultimate futility of denying the hour to the ultimate absurdity of polytheism. It teaches us that this life is a brief and fleeting test, and that true existence and success lie in the hereafter. The verses beautifully illustrate the nature of spiritual blindness, which is a consequence of willful denial, and they offer a profound lesson on the interconnectedness of all living things. The powerful and direct challenges to the polytheists in these verses serve as a timeless lesson for all who seek to remove the veil of heedlessness from their hearts and to return to the singular and everlasting light of Tawhid. May Allah, Ar-Rahman, and Ar-Rahim fill your heart with the light of His truth and grant you the spiritual insight to recognize His signs in every aspect of creation. May He free your soul from the shackles of doubt and the chains of worldly attachment, so that you may stand before Him on the day of judgment with a pure and a tranquil heart. May He make your efforts a source of profound reward, and your channel a beacon of guidance for all who seek spiritual clarity. May He grant you the profound and an unwavering steadfastness on the path of truth. And may your work be a testament to His magnificent names, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim.